today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own hydroponic system in a can. This is my pepper plant, and I'll be showing you how to get one going just like this. The materials that you're going to need are a clean can, a can opener, a container for your nutrient solution and water, your nutrients, a net cup, clay pebbles, your plant for your hydroponic system, and a container to wash your roots for your plant in, and scissors. So now you're going to take your can opener and your can, and you're just going to go around the edge and open it like you would a normal can with a can opener. Not trying to be sarcastic here. So once I did that, I took my net cup just to see that it fit the rim, and it did. This was just a standard can, like not the mini ones, like a normal regular can. So then I took my water and I decided to remove my propagated pepper seed, which was some random pepper seeds from the grocery store, from a pepper from the grocery store that my grandmother had thrown in this pot. And I decided to use these for my experiments first to see if they work with the hydroponic system. So you're going to want to brush off some of that soil gently and then just kind of swish the roots around in the water. But it's vital that you get off as much of that soil as you can without disturbing the roots, because if there's any soil in the hydroponic system with the water, it can create algae and contaminate the water, and you don't want that. So I'm just going to set that to the side to let it soak for a little bit and get more of the soil off. Now I'm going to take my 1000 milliliter container. I got this from Amazon, and I'm using this amount because the nutrients call for 5 milliliters of each part per liter. 1000 milliliters is a liter, so since I'm using these small cans, I don't need too much of the mixture. Sometimes they're settling at the bottom, so I just like to give them a good shake. And now I'm going to add some bottled water to my container. It took two 16.9 fluid ounce water bottles, and I'm just using some regular purified drinking water for this part. And then the nutrients call for 5 milliliters of each part. The most important part of hydroponics is making sure your water has the correct nutrients, and you want to make sure that they're completely dissolved in the water. It does specify on the container what minerals are in it. I know for hydroponics it's important that you have magnesium, nitrogen, and a whole bunch of other stuff. These do have those and a lot more. So at this point, you just want to make sure that your root of your plant is completely clean from any soil, and again gently without destroying any of the roots, and then you're going to put that to the side. So now I'm taking my mixture and I'm just going to use a measuring cup to add it to the can. Now when you're doing hydroponics, another important thing to remember is that there needs to be a little bit of space between the base of the root and the stem. The oxygen in there will allow for the root not to be suffocated, because naturally in soil I do believe that there is air, like at the base of the plant to allow for it to breathe. So that's where you see me measuring the net cup and trying to see where it comes up to, and then I'm just removing the excess water just to make sure that the very bottom of the root, the main root, the longest part, is submerged in the water, but that the part with the miniature roots above it are getting some oxygen. So now I'm taking my net cup and I'm gonna take my scissors. I actually did end up taking a X-Acto knife, a mini one that I got, to pierce a hole in the bottom of it, just so the root had somewhere to come through. Now if you're following this as a tutorial, I would suggest doing the same, but it also works using the scissors, going through a hole and just snipping it. The net cups aren't that hard to do. So whatever works for you, go for it. But the whole idea is just to have a little more space so the root doesn't get crushed and you don't have to pull it through the small part and damage it. So now we're going to take our plant and make sure it can fit through the hole without damaging the roots in any way, and that we're able to just slide it on through. And here you can see that it did work for me, so I decided to leave the hole the size that it was. So now I'm going to take my plant and drop it into the can filled with the nutrient mixture and water, and I'm just going to sit it in there and see how it is. So I see if I hold it up to where the clay pebbles are going to support it, that the roots are in a good position. So I just begin dropping the clay pebbles around it, just to support it, and this will also help to prevent any algae that may grow in the roots of the plant or around it in the water solution. And there you have it. You have your hydroponic plant in your solution in your can, and over the next couple weeks I'll be updating you guys with pictures and videos of what it looks like as it grows week by week. I started it today on March 29th, 2024, and yeah, I can't wait to see how much it grows and do some more in the future, possibly. Thank you for watching. I hope you have fun and you can try this too. Have a blessed day.